guys, welcome back to Full Coverage.
Today's topic is going to be a juicy one.
You guys, this main topic today, ma'am, it is basically about, do we think that celebrity brands, are they a cash grab?
Or are they a passion project?
Or both? Or are they both? That is a real question. Also, can you guys, if you guys are watching on YouTube, can you see there's a little bit of a different setting that we're in? My hand's in Laura's camera.
I'm like, hey guys.
So right now we're in Laura's place now, where we basically finally set up our own little podcast studio.
So we're at the Nudie Patootie headquarters. And we obviously have upstairs offices. And what better place to film a podcast?
Honestly, it's perfect. And like we wanted to like set, like we have wallpaper, we have like, you know, little couches. We are like waiting for our neon sign, like all these different things. So
it's like halfway done, this space. But if you guys give us a little more time, it's going to look better and better and better. This is our first time shooting here, so we're still like zhuzhing it out.
We're zhuzhing. Yeah, we're currently zhuzhing. So you have to wait for our zhuzh to get in. For our zhuzh to zhuzh. Yeah, for our zhuzh to zhuzh. But today's main topic is going to, of course, be about brands. But we kind of wanted to start off our first part of the podcast talking about Gabby
Petito.
Because
Gabrielle Petito.
It's a huge story going on right now, and it's devastating, to be honest.
It's horrifying. It's devastating. It's shocking. There's a couple different points to make at the story, but we briefly want to talk about it and like let you guys know what's going on in the world.
In case you have no idea, like especially because like I see a lot on like Twitter. Let's say if you don't have Twitter, maybe you don't even know what's going
happening
on in the first place.
So Gabrielle, I looked her up because I'll be honest, I hadn't heard of her before this.
I hadn't either.
She is actually an Instagram blogger. She had 700,000 followers. She had only posted one video on YouTube, and she wanted to start a van life, like going across. Going across the country in a van.
That's very in.
Very in right now.
Yeah.
It is
van
with her
life.
Boyfriend, who she wanted to go with her. What's his name? Brandon?
I'm not exactly sure what his name is.
I'm going to look it up, but because I tweeted his name. I just can't remember it. Brian. I'll look it up.
Brian, Brandon, BJ.
She bought the van. They fixed it up. They're going for months and months, and they have been going. So they live in Florida. She's originally from New York, but they live in Florida with her man. His name is...
So you did like a deep dive.
Oh, I know. Life. I know things.
She knows things.
Brian Laundrie is her man.
Okay. You got some dirty laundry.
Oh, honey, a mess.
Okay, so keep going, keep doing.
So they're going on this van trip across the country. Now they did obviously have a relationship on the rocks because someone called in the police, saw them in the van, and saw him hitting her, slapping her.
You're kidding.
And they played the recording of the police call where a civilian was like, hey, I'm seeing in this white van, you know, this man is beating this woman. Like, I'm calling the police, you know, you guys need to check it out. The police go there, they check it out. There's his cam footage of her crying and all, but neither party wanted to press charges.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So neither Gabby or him.
Right.
They didn't want to like, okay.
They were like, let us both go. We're good.
Okay, got it.
Big mistake there because I believe it was a day to 2 days later in Wyoming when Gabby went missing, and Brian drove back to Florida by himself without her.
In the van. So you see a couple fighting. Suddenly she's missing and he's back in Florida.
Without her.
The math ain't mathin'.
And he lawyers up real quick.
Right, as soon as he gets back.
As soon as he gets back.
Boom.
And so then they do find her remains in Wyoming. So it is confirmed Gabby was murdered. They don't know now how she was murdered or how she died. They don't know yet.
They just found remains.
So I'm sure they'll come out with more soon, but they don't know. Brian, however, is now missing. And people are really frustrated with police because they're like, you had him at his parents' house in Florida.
Yeah.
You know, he was the main suspect and you didn't take him in, and now he's gone. And they are suspiciously suspecting. What is it?
What?
They're suspecting that his parents helped him.
Oh, got it. Okay, so they're like suspicious about it.
I'm
like, baby, if you're a flight risk, don't let him go.
Exactly, but that's not a fact that his parents helped him. So I just want to say speculation that his parents helped him escape. Now they did. So he was in Florida. They did see him traveling throughout Alabama. I said, girl, let me
not
pack
in your hometown.
Girl, I'm
not in Bama.
way.
No way. Mm-hmm. We need a speculation button for the pod.
Speculation. The story is horrifying. And someone did bring up a good point to this. They're like, it's interesting how whenever someone, I guess, of status goes missing, everybody makes a big case out of it, but people go missing every day and no one really cares.
And no one even has any idea.
We don't even know. So I do think this is a good time to bring up, maybe we should carry equally across the board and share more information when people go missing.
Constantly.
Because
for everyone.
I can't imagine how devastating it is for family members. I cannot even fathom what it must be like.
I saw this thing on Twitter. I was scrolling Twitter and it said that in the area that Gabby had went missing, that there were around 700 indigenous women who had also went missing from like 2011 to 2020. 700 in those 10 years. And they had just went missing. Like, no idea what happened to them. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how does that, and like, the thing is, how does that almost like go under the radar?
That is absolutely insane.
Because it's horrible. It's absolutely, and like, obviously, I'm assuming that it's more of a coincidence. Like, and I personally think that Gabby's man definitely did kill her.
I think Gabby's man murdered her.
Me too.
I think she was in a domestically violent relationship that she kept under wraps for whatever reason, and it got too far, and he ended up murdering her, and now he's on the run. That's what I think.
I think so too. I don't think that people go on the run and go missing when they're innocent.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. I'm like, because people are like, I tweeted about it too, and people in my comments were like, well, the cops can be like very coercive and da da da, and I'm like, the thing is, there's a difference between a cop being interrogating you and feeling like kind of like and going on the run.
He's literally running.
You're running. There's a huge difference.
You know, he went on the run as soon as they found her body.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because the thing is with murder cases, you can't have a case without a body, but it's almost impossible to incriminate someone if you don't have the body. But once they find the body, it is go time.
They can find evidence on it, like fingernail, like all that kind of stuff.
Then it's time for like, you're gonna get caught.
We are two FBI agents right now.
We're
currently agents.
I don't want to be a YouTuber anymore. Listen, I get asked the question all the time. If you weren't doing what you're doing, what would you be doing? FBI detective. I want
to work at Area 51.
I almost went to criminal justice when I was in college because I wanted to do. I didn't want to do police.
Laura's actually Dexter.
I wanted it to
Laura's
be like
actually
more like
Dexter.
Dexter vibes, but then I quickly realized the reality of that, and then I would actually have to do
there's like levels
like
to
police stuff, and I have zero interest in that, like not even one drop.
No, a droplet.
I said, girl, change it to marketing. Get me out of here.
Get me out of here. I'm not even gonna fucking graduate.
Absolutely not. But yeah,
I can't imagine doing police work.
Oh, me either.
Because honestly, I do also feel like for them too, because I understand like there's a lot of things that are probably really hard.
There's
like,
probably a lot that we don't
things.
Understand, because a lot of people are really pissed at the cop that pulled him over. But if neither party wants to file charges on each other, can he legally pursue
I think it's more so the legal system's corrupt.
Okay.
That's like what I said, because like I think there's like these weird loopholes that happen, and like even like for police officers, like if they don't like have, let's say, cause or something, and like what can they really do in those moments? Or like the antithesis of that, where it's like they have no cause and they're pulling people over for just because racial profiling. So I think it just in general, it's more so like the legal system is like
corrupt.
What needs reform.
Totally.
And I mean, this is my personal opinion. I just think that there's definitely
so many things need reform, because everything is like about a dollar sign and everything's corrupt. Like even watching Dr. Death, like how the medical system's totally Dr. corrupt Death. And how they hide things so hospitals don't get sued. It's like really just everything is so.
You were telling me all about Dr. Death.
Everything. We're going to talk about that in another episode.
Okay, you guys, Laura, like we were kind of talking to about like other podcast episodes, just like kind of what we want to do, and like there was one that we were thinking like, what if we did like a murder case or some kind of like weird case happening?
I would
for
love
one
to
episode.
If you guys want to know about Dr. Death, it happened in Texas. I would love for me and Manny to break down.
Laura is a huge like true crime person. Like
I dig
since the day I've met her, she's been like this, and so I'm always filled in because she fills me in on everything going on.
I'll like send him voice note. Manny's like, okay, cool, and I'll like keep sending him voice notes throughout the day about a murder situation, a case, and he's like, why do I know everything?
I'm like, I want to talk about dragons. And Laura's like, stop it. We're talking about true crime. And we're talking about death.
Death.
Yeah, so that's like kind of what we were thinking about doing. Like, what if we did like one a month about something like that?
You guys let us know.
Or like bringing it up in a segment and like bringing it up in a segment.
I would love to talk about it.
We are also like loving being able to upload it on YouTube, by the way, the pod.
Yeah.
Because it's fun because we can actually like see comments and like use that for like just our future for the pod.
It also helps us all the different advice you guys give.
Yeah.
It's
fun. And we're really, really appreciative. And we saw a lot of comments about people like wanting to actually send in secrets with the voice notes.
Today we're going to do trivia at the end of today's episode.
Yes.
So we're going to switch it up, but we will be back with the voice notes.
Yes, I think we're gonna try to figure out how to do that, where we can like have you send us voice notes.
We're waiting on like this board where you can play it through it, so it'll come through the mic and it'll sound really good. So just hold tight for that.
I didn't even know that we were waiting for that. I had no idea that was a thing.
We are waiting on that.
Laura and Tyler are very good. Like Tyler he's actually here.
Yes.
Tyler's here helping us, like doing everything.
Running the show.
We love Tyler in this household.
Do. He did all of our setup and stuff.
Yeah, he did it all. Like he's the one fixing all this, and like he'll be reading off the questions later on in trivia.
Should we jump into celebrity brands?
Yes. Ooh. Let's do it. Honestly, let's go ahead and jump right into the celeb.
So, Manny, what is a celebrity brand?
To me, celebrity brands are basically brands that you feel like the celebrity is a founder of the brand. Where it's like, let's just use an example like Fenty Beauty by Rihanna. Like, Rihanna is the one that's the face of the brand. That's usually what it is, the face of the brand. Whether they're the founder or they are the just face of it or some capacity, it's their brand.
You know what's interesting? I noticed a lot of blog posts and a lot of people consider when a celebrity collaborates with another brand, such as Ashley Tisdale collaborating with BH Cosmetics. They do the write-up and they consider them to be the brand owner of that brand.
That's not what it is.
And like Kesha with Hip Dot.
Yes, but to me, that's like
it's a collaboration. It's licensing. It's a collaboration. I wouldn't say they're the brand owner of that collab. I would say that's a collab.
Like they've obviously like are a part of it in some way, and like they've probably been in the process.
When you collabed with Makeup Geek, you didn't own Makeup Geek.
No.
And when I collabed with Violet Voss, I didn't own, it was a collab. And it's the same for them, but I noticed in a lot of the traditional write-ups, they consider it a brand.
But it's not that.
It's not.
That's at least that's not what we're considering a brand, a celebrity brand. We're considering more so like you are the face of the entire brand. You own part of the brand, even if you have huge investors behind you, which most of these brands do.
I would say all of them.
All of them. You're probably right. All of them.
I don't know one that really doesn't.
I don't either. I actually don't know. Most of the time, it's more so like you have a humongous backing behind you, and a big company wants to use your face and use your likeness to
create this brand,
to create a brand. And by the way, when I say the word likeness, I've said it before a couple times. It's basically using the image of who you are to sell product.
There you go.
Is what likeness is. Like
you win. That's
like the simple terms
you could ever say that.
Yeah, it's like you're using someone's face and who they are. No, I'm finessing with mine too.
I'm like looking at the mic and it's like right here, and so I like keep trying to lowering it or like look up. So sorry, I'll get used to it and I'll quit touching it.
And this is for our visual watchers.
For our visual watchers. I
listeners.
Keep touching the mic and getting on people's nerves.
Oh my god! But yeah, so that's basically what a celebrity brand would be. It's a huge celebrity in the traditional world. It's not. This isn't like an influencer brand thing. We're gonna separate. I think if you guys are liking this topic, we should definitely do an influencer version of it.
Yes, but today we're gonna separate influencers from traditional celebrities.
This is all about traditional celebrities and what we think about them, and if we think it's a cash grab.
All right, so we kind of broke down what it is. So my thing is, in the past 3 years, we've seen more celebrity makeup brands specifically pop up than we've ever in our lifetime.
A boom.
Like a boom. And the thing is, big investors, their job is to run numbers, to see what's hot, what's selling, what do they need to create, what do they need to invest in. Because they have all this money and their job is to create and basically get people to sell it for them. So that's what they do with celebrities. So makeup, the market hit so hard and the sales went up. I think it was like 800%. Like it was like crazy, like 16, 17, 18, like makeup sales.
Right.
So all these big investors, Kendo, gosh, there's so many.
Oh my God, huge. Seed, Cody.
Spats, Cody.
There's
literally Estee Lauder, Forma.
There's so many.
All these big investors want to jump on. They want to gobble it up. They want to get the coin.
The reason that we kind of wanted to bring it up because Ariana Grande is coming out with her own line, and it's coming out soon. Rem Beauty.
Kanye West is coming out with his own.
Oh my God!
Girl,
I forget.
I can't make this up. Yeah, we're gonna dive into that.
Kanye, why the flying fuck are you coming out with a beauty line that is trademarked for concealer, foundation, like palettes? Like it's literally like actually a makeup line. This isn't like a skincare brand with some like a nail polish.
Right.
It's a full blown beauty line.
It's a beauty line. And I'm like, he has trademarked for a beauty line. So we want to dive into this and kind of like talk about like what it's all about and like where your money's going and like what our thoughts are behind each celebrity brand.
Okay, so, guys.
Basically, big investors, they see a big move in makeup. So what do they need to do? They need to get people to sell that their product they want to invest in. So what do? You grab people. So Kendo is like a notorious. They're like honestly one of the top of the line investors. If Kendo's investing in you, they invested in Kat Von D, Marc Jacobs. Anybody you've seen, Pat McGrath. Ula Henriksen.
Wait, did they do Pat McGrath?
I don't think they did Pat McGrath.
You're like, I don't know if they did that.
Let me look up.
No, I don't think they did.
Look up who did Pat McGrath.
I think Pat McGrath, it was actually a different company.
Pat McGrath has one of my favorite celebrity brands, by the way.
But she's also like a celebrity artist.
Makeup artist.
That's like I would say.
Also, no wonder
I would say makeup artist brands are different from celebrity brands.
Yeah,
different
you're right.
from influencer
like
brands.
Patrick Tom Mario.
Exactly. I feel like that. Like, see, for me, I love.
You're right. Is investment from? It's spelled EURA. Zeno Brands that they are the majority shareholder. They own $60 million to become the majority share owner of Pat McGrath Labs.
60 million or 600 million?
60.
Wasn't she valued at $1 billion though?
It says right here in the first lab, FYI, experts say the Pat McGrath Labs is now worth $1 billion. So, girl slaying, but I love her makeup.
It's fucking fantastic.
It's like top of the line.
It's fucking fantastic.
But I agree, like actual makeup artists who started is a little different than like celebrities putting their names and licensing out their names.
See, the thing is for me, celebrities that come out with their makeup lines, a lot of the times aren't doing their own makeup or know a ton about makeup.
They just put their name on it.
They just put their name on it because they want to get that quick check. That's a cash grab to me. But then there's celebrities that do have makeup line. Let's just say About Face by Halsey. Halsey does her makeup every time she does anything.
No way.
She's like a huge artist. She does her own makeup. Like literally all her campaign shoots, she's doing her own makeup for them.
That's amazing.
And like all her cover art.
It's more of a passion project.
For her, I would feel, especially since I met Halsey and talked about it with her, I do feel like it was definitely a passion project because she's like, I literally do my makeup every time I do photo shoots, everything like that.
I think is a passion project. I think Rihanna's is.
I think so too.
Because I know she has this big investor, Kendo, that makes all this amazing stuff for her. Kendo is an investor, like we were saying, of a lot of the big names in Sephora. But Rihanna is always coming out with stuff, and she's always wearing her makeup.
And she's involved.
She is.
And she's always been a glam girl.
She's always been a glam girl. I literally see her wearing her makeup
all the time.
Like her,
you can tell,
line.
like that gold highlighter she's wearing. All the I see her do it.
Brand. Like I feel like she's very involved.
Me too. I think that there's a huge difference between there's a difference in my mind, like as a celebrity brand coming out, making a brand, and they're literally just like, put my name on it. I don't give a fuck about what goes on. Like I just want the check. Or there's brands like Rihanna who I feel are actually genuinely involved.
What about Kylie? Kylie is owned. Okay, let's jump into Kylie. A little backstory. She is owned by Spats.
Yes, was owned by. She was started.
So Spats is a lab here in California. They're a huge makeup lab, and they also started the brand ColourPop. So Spats is ColourPop. It's a makeup lab that created a makeup line, which is pretty interesting because not a lot do that. Ofra is also one that did that. Ofra is a makeup lab in Miami or Florida, Miami area, and they created the makeup line Ofra. So a lot of times makeup lines, because it's so easy for them, why wouldn't they do it?
Why wouldn't they do it? If they can make stuff in-house and not have to worry about like all these outsourcing things, then like why not create a brand? So
Spats did Kim, they did Kylie. So that's why a lot of times people will call Kylie makeup ColourPop makeup.
Right.
It is the same.
Because it's kind of the same shit.
It is.
Well, at least at the beginning, she got acquired, but in the beginning.
Now it won't be. We have a fact check running right now on Spats and Seeds.
Yeah. Tyler, thank you for our fact check. We're fact checking.
But anyway, so they create this makeup line. I think in the beginning, Kylie was really involved.
I do too.
I don't think she has anything to do with it pretty much now that they sold to Cody. I don't really see her as involved on social. She's
I don't
just
either.
Like, whatever.
I think it's more so like, I think people will present her an idea. She's like, yes or no.
Exactly.
I don't think that she's over here being like, this is my great idea about coming out with this product.
Yeah.
I think in the beginning, like when she came out with lip kits, I think that's what it was. I think that she was much more involved. She was like very, very honed in on, especially with like the lips and the beauty scene. Remember, like she was like selling out like Whirl lip liner from MAC.
I feel like she would like talk a lot about
lipstick, I remember.
Wearing the product, creating the product earlier on in her brand, and now not so much of that. She's just like,
she's been acquired. She got acquired
It's acquired. It's sold.
And it was a big acquisition. It was like, what, $600 million?
Yeah, for Coty Labs.
51%.
If you guys don't know Coty, they own CoverGirl. They own a ton of brands.
They're a big investor.
They're a big
investor. Comes in and will invest in your company.
Coty also bought some of Kim Kardashian. So Coty, she sold 51% share to Coty for $600 million. KKW sold 20% share for $200 million to Coty. So Coty owns both of them, and there was a deal in there.
They have a share in it.
They have a share, a big share. But they had a deal in there where you can't spats or seed. The lab was like, you can't keep using our formula if you do sell off the shares.
No trade secrets. So the reason that Seed is suing or Spats is suing is because like they can't, suing Kylie Cosmetics essentially. It's like, you cannot give away our trade secrets of what we do behind the scenes because that's literally like our thing. Like we're like this, we're our own lab.
And if someone else is going to own majority share, you got to do your own formula.
Exactly. Why do you guys think that Kylie had to reformulate and come out with her whole line? And now Kim's doing the exact same thing.
Because they got in a lawsuit because they didn't change the formula when they were supposed to.
Exactly.
I have no idea what went on in that.
I want to know. Like, I want to be a fucking fly on that motherfucking wall.
For real. Good Lord. We wouldn't know what to do with ourselves.
Nah, we would have no idea.
Okay. So we have that brand. I think Kylie enjoyed it. Passion project. It quickly turned into like, okay, cool. We got our coin. We sold it. Now let it be what it is.
I mean, now she's up here with Kylie Baby, Kylie Swim, Kylie Skin.
Baby, Kylie Skin. What's next?
Fuck me.
I mean, let me be real. The Kardashian Jenner, they're all business women.
They know how to make money.
They know how to make
They know how to make fucking money. And they know how to stay in the limelight enough to where they can make that money continuously.
Yes. So that's what it's always going to be.
The Kylie Baby stuff looks really adorable though.
Yeah.
Like that pink to blue
everybody,
ombre.
some people DM me because they were talking about our last episode. They're like literally exploiting her child.
Oh my God.
Yeah. A lot of people DM me.
You're so right about that actually. Or the people DMing you are like absolutely correct. Like she's literally coming out with an entire baby line based on the fact that she has a baby now.
Stormi's in the photo shoots.
Oh.
For advertising.
Also, there was no way that Stormi wouldn't be able to be in the shoots for that.
And there's also,
I feel like
Stormi's going to be getting the biggest check ever, no matter what. Like, I don't feel like she's going to get neglected out of money.
I think Stormi's so set for life.
She's so set, honestly.
She might be, being used in these photos and stuff like that, but baby, she is so set.
So set.
And like honestly, I'm like obsessed with Stormi. I think she's the cutest baby in the entire freaking world.
She is.
And I think that again, she's just set for life, and that I don't think we have to worry about Kylie. I feel like Kylie's a good mom. That's just my personal opinion.
I feel like they are.
And I just like they're taken care of, and I don't think that she's over here like forcing Stormi to do all these things.
She doesn't put Stormi that much on socials either. Doesn't. And like Snap, like it's all pretty under wraps. So
And the last episode I had said I called Stormi's mom Kendall, but I meant
I
Kylie.
didn't even hear you do it.
No, I saw a couple comments and I was like, I meant Kylie this whole time. But again, because Kylie is, she is like she's the celebrity, she's the person. Like,
right.
Because she has Stormi does not mean that, she didn't start that way. She didn't get famous from Stormi.
Stormi got famous from Mama.
Stormi got famous from Mama.
And Dad.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, well, I think that
it makes it a little different.
Yeah. It's a different story.
All right, let's talk about House Labs and Gaga.
You guys, I mean, we actually have a little bit of a list. We thought it would be kind of fun to go down a list, like, to kind of rate different celebrity brands to be like, are they iconic? Do they need a little bit of help? Like, what's the tea? What's going on?
So we said number 1, if you're rated a 1, you're iconic.
So we also have our boards. So we use these boards right now.
Well, then people can't hear us, so we'll have to verbally say 2.
Oh, we'll say 2.
Okay.
We will absolutely say it too.
Thank you.
So we have it. So we have, what is it? The scoring system. We have our scoring system here. Okay. We're going to be writing it down because we are curious ourselves.
If they get a number 1, they're iconic.
Iconic.
If they get a number 2, they're pretty good.
Pretty good. Okay. Could be better, but pretty good.
No, number 3 is could be better.
Okay. 3. Okay. Gotcha.
And number
could
4
be better.
is not a fan.
Gotcha.
So let's do Fenty.
Ooh, okay. So we should just like kind of go down the list and just see like what we think of.
We can also banter on what we think about each brand.
I need to erase my board because I wrote down the 1 through 4 like an idiot. So Fenty. So this is for Fenty. What we think of Fenty's iconicness?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna write down my letter right now. Cool.
All right, Fenty.
Reveal. Fenty's iconic to me.
They're like one of the most iconic.
They're number one. Fenty is iconic. She's an icon. She's a legend.
Like they're doing the brand right.
I also feel like, okay, this is like my, again, personal opinion. I feel like a lot of celebrity brands coming out now are trying to use Fenty as like their blueprint.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when Fenty came onto the scene, why wouldn't they? I feel like when Fenty came onto the scene, they saw a huge, I mean, the amount of money that Rihanna's earned from Fenty is actually shocking.
Yeah.
And so I can only imagine that all these other celebrities like, oh, well, if Rihanna can do it, so can we. But again, Rihanna struck when the iron was hot.
She struck when the iron is hot, and she did it right.
And she did it right, and she was so inclusive. And now I feel like a lot of brands are trying to do these like 50 shade range things because I feel like, again, Fenty was a blueprint.
Yeah. Okay, Kylie.
Kylie Cosmetics? Okay, Kylie Cosmetics. I'm going to write down number 1 for me.
I think it's pretty good. I don't think it is an iconic brand like in the world. Like it's the most like known about thing ever. But as far as my opinion on the brand, I give it a 2.
When it comes to opinion, I would say 2. But when it comes to actually like what I think about the brand, I would say number 1 because again, Kylie was one of the beginning. She was one of the blueprints. I feel like she was really, really involved in the beginning. And I just would say overall that she would have a iconic brand status by this point. A lot of brands, I think a lot of also celebrities see Kylie as a blueprint for their own brands. 100%.
Okay, Gaga House Labs. I'm putting...
Wait. Don't reveal yet. Okay, I'm trying to think.
Okay, listen. Gaga House Labs, it launched recently. You know... I'll let you...
Okay, I'm done. Okay. 3! Yeah. We both give her 3s. It
needs work. The brand needs work. I don't think Gaga is attached to it as much as I need her to be.
For me, I have so much... I believe in them. Like, I do. I love Gaga. I've been a fucking huge fan of Gaga for my fucking life. Like, I'm obsessed with her.
Same.
But I think it's hard when I don't see a lot of her essence in the brand.
I don't see a lot of her essence. And Gaga is known for makeup looks. She is a really good makeup artist. Mm-hmm. And she's, like, known for her looks. So I do think it's cool that she came out with a makeup line. I was really excited for it. I do like quite a few products from the brand. But the overall, like, story, the overall launches, the branding, it feels like she's disconnected from it.
It feels like there's been a little bit of a miss in some of the things. So some of the opportunities. I feel like there could have been more opportunities for more extravaganza in a way.
Right.
But I feel like there has been a couple misses. I'm hoping that because I think a lot of people talk about this actually. I think this is like a known thing for House Labs. And I'm hoping that they're seeing that and they're taking it and moving forward with it.
There's always times to like elevate it.
Absolutely. Like you can always do better.
I just wish like she was more of it. Like Rihanna, like, I don't know. I'm not trying to compare.
Like you see that she's engraved in her brand.
Yes. And it's like Gaga, I'm like, I never like know if she's wearing her brand or when she is. And it's like, they always just post these like stage photos of her on this. I don't know. It's like, where's a video of her making the product, or where's a video of her trying her product, or where's a video of her? Never. So there's a bit of disconnect, and I would say I think the product launches could be a little stronger, but it's not a horrible brand. It just needs work.
And the quality of the stuff has been really good.
The quality is great.
Really, really good. But again, it's more so about the aesthetic too, has to match what the quality is and match Gaga.
I think Fenty and Kylie matched them so well.
Oh, me too. But this is why I think that's why I gave them 1s. Yeah. So I feel like they're in that iconic status where it's like it matches to me. Gaga's doesn't match for me as well. But I think there's always time. There's always hope. There's always time. I'm a huge fan of Gaga and I want the best for them.
All right, let's do KKW.
Okay, KKW. Okay. Oh
my God.
Ready for the reveal? What the fuck? I also gave it number 2.
We gave it a 2. It's pretty good. The thing is, it's not as big as Kylie's, and that's fine. Yep. I think Skims is Kim's main passion project.
Dude, Skims is like fucking wild.
I've literally spent thousands of dollars.
Have you?
I'm like so unwell. It's my favorite. I love Skims.
Also like just saw a video they just posted with Kourtney and Megan.
Oh, they're so hot.
And they're so fucking hot. I was like,
she's a freaking marketing genius for putting them. She's like, let me snatch them.
She's like, I know these people. Like, people will be loving Miss Kourtney and Megan together. So I'm a huge. But I see the thing is, with Kim's brand, I actually do like a lot of the stuff. The quality is good.
And she's literally wearing her makeup on IG story, like always wearing her
promoting
makeup,
it
talking about it, constantly promoting. Like she's a big part of that brand.
But also, like when you look at the brand, it gives you Kim.
It gives
like
you
because
Kim.
It's not the most avant-garde, like the most Kim. Like crazy shit, but it gives you like this really really pretty soft like neutral vibes, and that's so what Kim is.
And she uses her brand more than Kylie uses hers. Like she is more a part
involved.
of her. But she's more.
Do you remember
involved.
when we literally have been to dinner with her?
We literally went to her house.
We went to her fucking house.
she's so involved.
Like she wants it to be amazing and she wants it to succeed.
Yeah. So
I would give her a 2.
All right, Halsey about face.
Okay. Ready? Tell me when you're ready. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I gave a 2.
Okay, the only reason I was gonna say it's not quite a 1 because it's not as iconic.
It just hasn't been around as long.
Exactly.
I think it's
not
time.
like Fenty. You cannot say
this
it's
is
like Fenty.
This is why I gave it a 2 is because I feel like she can get to that iconic level. It's a newer brand for me. So for me, it's not at a 1 yet because it's too new.
And it's a different brand. And sometimes, not all the time, but whenever because her liquid lipsticks are some of my favorites. I wear them all the time. But a lot of her products, they are different products. It's kind of like a different
She just came
brand.
out with an entire like glitter line for your brows.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Like this is like sickening, cool,
it's unique,
weird
cool,
things.
But sometimes it doesn't reach Kylie's level because of the products that she's coming out with.
Well, the thing is, it's just not been. So Kylie's been around for so long that it's gotten to this iconic level. For me, like
I think Kylie's though was iconic the day she launched it. Like that was
because
all you heard about.
But because it was like the lip situation because
and
everyone's so
Fenty's
consumed.
was too, though.
Yeah, because it's Rihanna.
Exactly, but then I feel like Halsey's super famous.
Oh my god, absolutely!
Like some of her launches are so different. There's nothing wrong with that. We can't all come out with the exact same thing, but I feel like that's why it's not as talked about.
I actually really appreciate the fact that she's coming out with these really different launches.
Yeah, it's refreshing
because like it's so unique, it's so different, and it's like I enjoy getting to see a glitter liner for the brows. Like you don't see this kind of shit around.
And her liquid lipsticks are interesting too.
Yeah,
like everything's
the
really
componentry is super interesting and really cool. For me, I feel like the aesthetic matches her.
Yeah,
and this is why I
want to give her like
it.
a 1-2 because there's something so great, but the brand isn't as popular or as big as theirs, so that's why I'm like leaning to the 2.
I'm giving a 2.
I don't feel like it's because of Halsey. I just feel like some of the products are so different, so sometimes it's hard for the mass majority to jump on board with it. So that's why like Fenty came out like foundations and concealers easily jump on board with. You know, and that's the only reason. But I do appreciate it.
I love it. I think it's fantastic, and I really think that she will get to iconic status soon. It just takes time.
Millie Bobby Brown, Florence Beauty.
Okay, are you ready to reveal? So you revealed a 4 and I revealed a 4.
Let me tell you, Millie, I'm your biggest fan. I'm a fangirl.
I'm a huge fan of Millie.
I feel like whoever has invested in your makeup line is a flop. I'm saying it. I'm not going to sugarcoat. This is a podcast. I'm going to say it. It's a flop.
It's a flop. For me, it's also a flop because I feel like the products themselves
are bad. That's it. The product quality is bad.
And like I don't get it.
Yeah.
Because and I understand that she's catering towards teens. We are not teens. So maybe for teens it's like better.
Aaron hates it.
Okay, well there you go.
Which she doesn't speak for every teenager out there.
Right.
Because you got to think Item Beauty just came out with Addison Rae.
Yes,
and it's like she has some
and she's catering to teens, but it's like aesthetic and it's like cute and there's products. There's honestly some products in there that I freaking love from Item Beauty.
Freaking good products.
I'm like,
so this
bitch,
one I'm talking about, it's not
nice.
Bad because it's for teens. It's
no,
bad
totally.
because the quality of the actual
quality isn't good.
sucks.
And also I don't love the componentry.
I don't love the marketing around it.
I love the marketing as well. But like it is a very, do you know what's crazy is that even though it's a 4 for me, it's still a very successful brand.
Is it?
Which is the gag. Like it literally like, bitch, the amount of likes that they get on their Instagram
are like
shocking to me.
Well,
for
good
a brand
for her.
page.
That makes me happy for her.
Yeah, and I'm happy.
I want more for her though. I do. I want more for Millie Bobby Brown. Yeah. I feel like if Millie got an opportunity like Addison did with Item Beauty, it could be so much cooler and so much bigger because I feel like Addison's line was done right, and I don't feel like Millie Bobby Brown's was done correctly.
I just don't like the mark. Again, I don't like the marketing for it. I don't really like that like lavender color.
No,
I don't like any of that kind of stuff.
I've tried a bunch of the products. None of them
have worked for you.
Well, they're just like not good. Like I wear BB cream, I wear skin tints.
Yeah.
It's not a good one.
Yeah, no, I agree. I've tested many of the things and I don't like them. So 4 for me, sadly.
Drew Barrymore, Flower Beauty.
Flower? Okay, we're writing down for Flower right now. We're going to do a little reveal. 1, 2, 3, go. One! We both put one.
Let me tell you want to talk about somebody invested in their brand?
Baby.
I would say Drew is one of the most invested people. That's all she wears.
Yep.
Drew also does her own makeup.
The cool thing about Drew, too, is I feel like she is so invested in her brand. And I can tell, even though it's called Flower Beauty, I know it's Drew's immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even though I don't, like, it's just very, very, like, honed in on how I feel like Drew is.
I feel like the brand's good, though.
The quality of the shit, you guys.
It's so good. It's like, available at Walmart. You guys should try it. They've done a great job with Flower Beauty.
Remember when we met her, too?
She is the nicest.
The downest ass person.
Bitch. Down ass bitch.
She's a down ass bitch. Seriously.
She's so cool. She's so cool. She loves that brand. She wears that brand every day. And she does her own makeup with it.
And she tests it. Like, she really is like the one out there testing the products. And for me, when it comes to like celebrities, if they're the ones out there testing the shit, and like the PD people, product development people, for those who don't know that, the PD people coming to your fucking house and like doing that shit, incredible. Like, for her to actually be doing that and testing it, I'm like, I just don't see a lot of celebrities doing that.
Me either.
So I love it. She's the one for me.
Selena Rare Beauty.
Rare Beauty? Okay, let's see. Rare. I'm writing down. Ready? Go.
I give her one.
I did too.
I think, is it a Kendo brand? I'm going to Google that.
No.
Who is Rare?
Who is Rare? Tyler? Tyler, will you tell us?
He's looking it up.
I'm pulling up the microphone to my ear, and you're going to be telling us exactly who does Rare. I forgot. I feel like I know who it is too. We
both give her one. I think Selena is very involved with this brand. I will say this. I know Selena stands are out there. I don't think she's known for makeup looks, so I'll be honest. I was a little surprised to see her come out with a makeup line. If she did skincare or something, I feel like I would be more like, it would have made more sense. It would have made more sense to me. But like, she's so involved in the brand. She's even made her packaging for people.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Wait.
Is that open?
Okay, but is that real? There's like this thing that there's this thing that was going around about that. There was a conspiracy of like, wait, when did they say that?
She never said that.
When did Rare Beauty say that was made for people that can't open things like that?
Yeah, I have a hard time like opening things.
Yeah, when was that a thing? There's a conspiracy.
There is.
There's a conspiracy, but for me, the reason I like it is because. Oh, is he talking? Sorry, Albert. Hello.
So it does say, is Rare Beauty owned by Kendo, Sephora, LVMH, L'Oreal? And it says they've confirmed that they're an independent company. So
they're independent.
Yeah.
They're an independent company. That's what Tyler just said.
So Rare Beauty is its own. So does Selena not have an investment?
So it says. He says, so it says.
So it says. Oh, that's cool.
Thank you so much, Tyler. Check in. 1, 2, 1, 2.
I'm giving Selena a 1. Though.
I'm still giving a 1. Even, obviously the fact that she's self-invested. There's definitely an investor.
Yeah.
You cannot convince me that Selena put up her own money to create it. Right. I think there's definitely a team behind it going on. But what I liked about it, because one, when it launched, the reason it was iconic status for me immediately was because it was super inclusive. There was super, super great products that launched with it.
Off her first launch, I had multiple products that I absolutely loved.
Yeah.
And just like, she's like collabing with YouTubers.
Yep.
She's
involved.
She's so involved, so heavily involved. Talks about it all the time. I appreciate it. I like it.
I do too. I think that's fantastic. I think that when you're that involved, see, I think the involvement for me
is such a big deal.
Huge part that where I'm giving ones.
Exactly.
It's what's giving me ones because I feel like when I see them, it's iconic.
I think that's because me and you have put so much work into our own brands.
We know how hard it is.
It's really hard.
It's really hard. Especially imagine like a celebrity who has like so much other stuff going on too. So I would say, yeah, again, iconic status. I loved her stuff. I don't really like the foundation. It just didn't work for me. I feel like it set on me really, really strange. Really?
Well, I like some.
I'm also very porous.
Yeah.
So I'm a textured girl myself. And I just feel like it didn't sit on me nicely.
She's like, honestly, at first I was like, is this a cash grab? Because again, I was saying she's like not known for specific makeup looks like Gaga is. And like Kim is, Kylie.
Halsey.
Yeah. Halsey. Mm-hmm. Exactly. She's really impressed me.
She's impressed me too. The brand overall has really, really impressed me.
I see where she's going with it. Okay. And I like what she's done.
I'm on board. I really am on board for it. Quick little update on the Seed Spats situation. Seed is the sister company and Spats is the lab.
For Rare Beauty.
No. For Kylie Cosmetics back in the day.
We're back at Kylie.
Yes, we're back at this was the Kylie Kim situation. So Seed is the overall company and Spats was the lab.
Got it.
That's what we were confusing ourselves with.
Cool.
Oh, and yeah, and Rare Beauty is, they got investors, and investors are the ones that acquire. Yeah, investors are the ones that kind of acquired and, did like that kind of whole thing. They built up the money for it, and they did the brand themselves.
Got it.
Yep.
All right, J-Lo Beauty.
J-Lo Beauty. This is a good question. Okay. 1, 2, 3, reveal. Ooh, okay, you gave him a 3. I gave him a 2.
I have a point to make.
Cool.
I've bought one product from J-Lo Beauty, and I've really enjoyed it.
Okay.
So you're like, why did she get 3? I'm talking overall the brand.
Okay.
J-Lo is such an iconic person who is known for makeup looks.
Yes, and glow. And
she
skin.
is known for it, so I was excited she came out with it. It's been crickets.
Yeah.
I haven't really heard about it much. No press, no advertisement. Like, I'm so confused.
And I don't feel like she's as involved.
I don't
This is one of those as involved ones for me.
I feel like she's not involved.
I'm sure she was like, okay, I want to have olive oil and stuff. I know that's a big thing for her, olive oil and stuff like that. And I'm sure she included that and some of those things. But after that, I haven't really felt like it's been so involved.
Publicly, not involved.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Of course,
I forget she has a brand. to be honest.
Advertisement occasionally using it, but I literally don't even think about it.
Same.
I forget completely.
I completely forget.
That's why I say it needs work, because it's like she is like an icon.
She's a legend.
It should be a number 1.
Yep, agreed. And it's literally her name's in the fucking brand.
I know.
J-Lo Beauty.
And the product is good. It's just the marketing behind it isn't there.
Yeah, I agree.
It needs work.
Could be better. Definitely could be better.
Victoria Beckham Posh Beauty.
Reveal. I gave a 4 and Laura gave a 3.
All right. Thoughts on your 4?
The reason why I give a 4, and that basically it's for me, it's just not a huge fan, is because the price point is so high. And I get that she is a very well-known high-end kind of person and Posh. I get that. But the price points are so shockingly high.
Give a price point.
I'm talking a palette is $75, for 4 shades or something crazy like that. I'm not even kidding. I'm literally going to look it up right now.
Shades.
I'm not kidding. Victoria Beauty.
Posh Beauty?
Is it Posh Beauty?
I think so. I think that's the name.
I think it's literally Victoria Beckham Beauty.
Oh,
that's kidding. Literally what it is. But I'm gonna look up the eye makeup. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. But I get that it's a higher brand. I understand that. I'm fully aware. But even so, I know how much things cost to make, and I think that's okay. So it's, for 4 shades, a little quad, $56.
Good Lord.
For 4 shades.
That's insane.
So for me, I just don't. I'm not okay with it. I'm not cool with it. I'm very not cool with it. I think it's ridiculous, especially as someone who has a brand for a living, who knows about costs.
It's a ripoff.
I think it's a ripoff personally. So I think Victoria is amazing, and I think she's cool, and I've met her, and she's been so sweet to me. But
I've met her too. She's really nice.
Super nice.
Super sweet, but it kind of.
But this is about the brand.
That feels cash grabby to me.
To me, it feels cash grabby as well, and it's she did collaborations with Estee Lauder, and I think that's kind of what made her kind of go into wanting to do her own brand. But when you start to get into the point where you're charging $56 for 4 shades, I'm not cool with that.
Yeah.
And that's just my personal opinion. You know what I mean? This is all about my personal opinion.
I completely agree with that.
That's me.
Last one, LC, Lauren Conrad
Lauren
Beauty.
Conrad. Okay. I actually don't know much about this.
Me either.
I'm putting a 3.
I'm putting a 3. And again, I do feel, okay, I could be wrong in saying this because I don't know much, but from the outside looking in, it does feel cash grabby because I feel like Lauren, again, is someone who's not known for her beauty, not known for her
the
looks.
Makeup, all that
she
stuff.
did blogging, and then she came out with a makeup line when the iron was hot. She struck.
And she's also she has I know she has a clothing line.
Yes.
That's been very successful, and that's done very, very well in Kohl's.
Very successful.
And so I'm okay, well, see, that I can see and I can understand. She's a blogger and I can get it. But when it comes to the beauty stuff, I just don't see her as being this beauty icon.
Right.
So I think for me, that's what makes me feel also cash grabby, and that's giving me very number 3. And also I just in general with the line, I just feel like it could be better and more elevated because I don't really hear about it ever.
I feel like they try to do what Rare Beauty did.
Yeah, I think so too.
But it didn't quite hit the mark.
It didn't land. The aesthetic kind of gives me the same vibes. Like that nudes and very soft and very
neutral,
that vibe.
Natural.
Yeah.
But I feel like
it does give me a little cash grabby vibes.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. Well, that is it on ranking. So now we're gonna
Period.
Period.
I love it. I love that we did that.
We're gonna talk a little bit about brands you may not know about that are coming soon from celebrities.
Oh I'm excited about this. We wrote this down the other day, and even I was like, wait, you're joking. They're not coming out with the line. Kanye's one of them.
Let's talk about that first.
Honestly, huge cash up to me. am like by the way, you guys, on a random side note, me and Laura are not the gatekeepers of fucking beauty brands. We don't give a fuck. Like, do whatever you want to do, buy whoever you want to buy. This is just our personal opinion as beauty vloggers who have been in this space for over 7 years.
I mean, this talk is going on online. It's getting really big. People are getting happy about it. They're getting frustrated about it. So we just thought we'd do an episode and give our personal opinions on it. These aren't facts.
Yeah.
And you're allowed
how we feel.
You could be like the biggest fan of Kanye and like at the edge of your seat waiting on this line. Mm-hmm. But as people who have been in the beauty industry for a long time, this is our opinion.
It's our opinion. It's always going to be our opinion. And full coverage is about us two fools covering things.
And that's what we're going to do.
And that's what we're going to do.
So yeah, Kanye has trademarked.
What was it? Is it like West Beauty?
Yeah.
Wait, no,
I think it's West
Is
Beauty.
It really?
I'm looking.
Or is it like, what's the thing that he, Yeezy? It has to be like Yeezy Beauty or something like that.
Wait, we didn't say.
We didn't say. Regardless, he trademarked. He's coming out with a makeup line.
He trademarked a makeup line. And he trademarked for like foundations.
Should we just like say yes or no? Like if we're ready if we want to have it. For me, I would say no.
No. Scarlett Johansson, no.
I would say no.
No.
Makeup? Is she gonna be a makeup line or a skincare line?
If it's skincare, I'm here for it.
Skincare, yes. Makeup, no.
No. REM Beauty. Ariana Grande is coming out. It's a hard yes. She's known for her makeup look. She's a glam girl. She's known for her looks.
Yep.
It makes sense.
It makes sense to me. I love it. I'm ready for it. I want it.
I'm rooting for you. We didn't mention Becky G with Translucent.
Transluce. Transluce. And honestly, it's a very unique name. Yeah. But okay, I will say Becky, like, she, again, glam girl. Who is all about the glam. And she, again, does her own makeup.
There you go.
Like, she has, of course, a makeup artist that helps her too. But she is involved and she is in it.
This is what I'm talking about.
And I fucking love it. Because I literally just did a collaboration with her.
She's amazing.
And just kind of hearing about it, hearing about her story, hearing about like, she would, wear full beat to school when she was in elementary school. And her mom would like let her be like, it just express who she wants to be.
I love that.
And like for me, I was like, dude,
you can tell she's a glam girl. You can tell she's involved.
I love it. And she's involved. It all makes
sense.
So I really like it. I'm here for Miss Becky G's brand.
Cardi B with Barty Beauty.
Low-key, I really want to see what it is.
I'm so really down. Cardi is like a glam girl.
A glam girl.
I'm down. I'll support it.
It's like Megan Thee Stallion coming out with the brand. I'd be like, yes, please.
Megan, where's yours?
I'd be like, baby, where's the brand? I need to see it.
Barty Beauty, when it comes out.
I'm getting it.
I'm getting it.
I'm down for it. It's a yes for me.
I'm honestly like, Cardi, when are you going to come out with more stuff? You're so freaking hot and relevant.
I'm like,
I want more.
Be the face of more things. Like I want more. I agree. I completely agree.
Cardi. I love her Instagram. I love her. Hailey Beauty with Road Beauty. Hailey Bieber. Sorry, Hailey Beauty. Hailey Bieber. Road Beauty.
Because Road's her last name, right? I would say for me, it would probably be a no.
I feel like skincare would be better.
Okay, if she's coming out with a skincare line.
That'd be cool. But
then I'd be like,
Road
yes.
Beauty, so I think it's gonna be makeup. I would say no.
I would say no for me.
She's in a big contract with Bare Minerals right now, which makes sense because maybe she'll do like something like Selena.
And she does very like that soft glam, and she does it so well, and she's beautiful,
so pretty,
shockingly beautiful.
But she's not known for her makeup.
I don't think she's known for her makeup.
She's not a glam gal. She's more of a natural beauty. Natural beauty.
Yeah, so it's
we love to see skincare. Gwen Stefani coming out with paint P8NT. Gwen Stefani.
She is a glam girl.
Huge glam girl.
So for me, I would love to see it. I'm intrigued.
If she doesn't have a red lip.
Oh, I mean, of course she would.
She better.
Do you remember when she did a collaboration back in the day with Urban Decay? Like
I do.
Literally like years and years and years and years ago.
What did you think about it?
It was okay.
It was okay.
I wasn't like obsessed. And so I'm hoping that this is a much more elevated version.
Me too.
Of what's going on. But I can see that it would be bomb.
I can too. I'm down for it.
I'm down to see it. I want to see it.
Gwen Stefani, no doubt, absolutely. On repeat. Whenever she did more solo work, I would say I didn't listen as much, but I'm like the biggest No Doubt fan ever. So I'm rooting for her.
Me too.
Kourtney with Coco Collection.
Kourtney Kardashian?
Mm-hmm. The thing is, I don't know if she trademarked that to collab with Kylie, and it's one of those collab situations which they're considering their own brand, or is she actually going to come out with like Coco Collection cosmetics?
I think that, it's a yes and no for me. Mm-hmm. Yes, because Kim and Kylie have brands, and like why would not she? Like she should be able to come out with them too. Obviously, she's just as glam, and she glams just like they do. So I would say yes in that aspect, but I'm like very intrigued to see. I was like, it would not be the same exact shit as I would see like Kim doing.
I would love to see something completely different.
Me too. And that's kind of where I'm like, it would have to be like pretty different. Don't you think?
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
So it's a yes or no?
I say it's a yes. If she does it right, it's a yes.
Yep.
If she makes it another Kylie Kim brand, I'm done with it.
Same.
It's a no. All right. So let's briefly talk about when it goes awry.
When it can go awry. You know, it it can, which it can. You know, obviously celebrity brands, celebrities are notorious for getting into scandals, as are, of course, influencers.
Are we?
As our influencers.
Since when are influencers problematic?
I don't know. I can't relate to that. I don't know what you mean.
I've never heard of a situation that makes sense.
Same. But we want to kind of talk about KVD Beauty.
Yeah.
Which was previously known as Kat Von D Beauty.
So Kendo, again, that notorious investor for the big names. Kat Von D was really popular. I would say she's like less popular now because she's gotten in so much trouble, but was huge.
Humongous.
And they created...
And especially in the ink space, like the tattooing world, very that.
And I would say at the time when they first came out, it was one of the best done brands.
Oh my gosh. And it was so unique. God, and like she would fucking do art for her brand. Like she was so entranced and so enwrapped in the brand. And she, again, I also think that she was a big blueprint for a lot of other brands starting. Like I do think that was like, she was invested. And like, honestly, if it was back in the day, I would have given her a 1.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, for like iconicness, because it really, really was. But now she is no longer part of the brand. She
came out with so much unique stuff that was kind of odd sometimes. It was like tattoo foundation and stuff that was so thick, but yet was so successful.
Yep.
Incredibly successful. Really good high quality makeup.
Yep.
Everything was amazing. She went off, I don't want to say the deep end, but...
The rails?
The rails.
I would say off the rails.
Off the rails.
Because, you know, there had just been so many different things that Kat had gotten into with like, you know, anti-Semitism even. There was like anti-vax. Like there was so many different things that she was like standing for that people were like, this is like actually fucking psychotic.
And they could not
like, this is not support
the brand.
And they couldn't support the brand.
So they bought her out, essentially.
I'm assuming that's what happened. We don't technically know for sure, but
there's no way
like,
they didn't buy
there's no way they didn't. They definitely bought out to be able to still use KV&D, I'm assuming.
KVD Beauty. And now it's like vegan beauty.
Kindness.
Vegan beauty. Yeah, I feel like they had to do what they had to do with that.
Yeah,
like they had to finesse that.
There's something. It's like KVD also might be standing for those like Roman numerals for something else too.
Yeah,
I'm not exactly sure what it is fully, but they've completely like they haven't you can't say it's a rebrand fully because it still has KV&D
and it's very identifiable as the same brand.
Totally, but the thing is, I actually really like that they are taking it in this route.
Me too,
and I'm so for it. Like I honestly wasn't a huge KVD user when Kat was part of it as much.
Didn't touch the
I wouldn't touch it because I'm like, dude, I don't want to do it. But now they've like come out swinging, come out with like, I mean, the Good Apple foundation went viral.
Or their freaking blushes.
Oh,
they're so.
Honeysuckle.
I will say this.
Honeysuckle.
Honeysuckle.
Baby, she's the one.
They probably did the best job an investor, a brand could possibly do with X-naying her and revamping that brand.
Because also when you think about it, this is the thing too. If you are coming out with, let's say you're getting rid of Kat, but you have all this packaging still left, you can't just scrap it all. That's like literally horrible for the environment. Yeah. And that's losing so much money.
Which makes me impressed with them that they didn't scrap it.
Yeah.
They went ahead and used the componentry and came out with the makeup. And a lot of people were like, oh, this is the same stuff. And they're like, yeah, well, we just kicked her out and we have to get rid of it.
Yeah. And I'm assuming they're obviously going to get into the point where they're able to come out with new components and like do new things without her involved.
But you have to admit, they did such a good job with like kind of rebranding it.
I think right now, like they just come out with some palettes recently that I wasn't a huge fan of.
I don't think I tried those.
Like the aesthetic of them. I didn't really try them. It was aesthetic I wasn't really loving. But I think that they're going in a good direction, and I genuinely want the best for them, because for them to listen to their consumers, be like, okay, I'm gonna get rid of Kat. We're gonna get rid of Kat. We're gonna buy her out, and we're gonna continue with the brand, and we're gonna do the best that we can do. I love that. Like that's literally them listening to their consumers' like concerns.
How do you think Kat feels about seeing the brand flourish without her?
I don't think she gives a fuck.
I kind of
she got paid out.
I think she rode off into the sunset with her checks.
I think so too. I think she rode off with her millions.
She was so heavily involved. I think she really cared about the brand.
I think so too. I think that it would also hurt. Like if that happened to me, I'd be like, fuck. Like it hurts. You rode off at the sunset with your millions, but like that's still like your baby, or it was your baby for so long.
Time.
Yeah. Exactly. So I'm just trying to really think about, why was I kicked out of this brand again?
Why did this happen?
Yeah.
It's that self-evaluation time.
It's a little self-evaluation time. So it was... That. I'm just glad that they're doing better and they're thriving in their own way.
Yeah, me too. It's time. I'm happy. I think they're cool. I love it.
They're cool. I love it. And I love you. I use their shit all the time.
So now I think we've pretty much wrapped up.
We wrapped up the segment. For the most part, we do think they're cash grabs.
I'm sure. Honestly.
For the most part. But honestly, we do love celebrities that are involved.
Okay, so now I think it's time for a little trivia.
Let's do it, you guys. We wanted to kind of do a little bit of a different segment at the end of it this time because we like to switch it up. We want to do secrets. We want to do advice, but like we also like the idea of doing some trivia would be so fun because like we're not the smart.
Wait, speak for yourself. I'm just kidding.
Because it's just random fun trivia.
There's a reason the show is called Full Coverage.
Because we're fools.
And it's spelled FOOL, just to remind you.
Exactly.
Rate, review,
and we can and what we're gonna have doing. Yes, you guys. By the way, why the fuck do we we have 45K subs on our channel, which is amazing. Thank you guys so much. But we're getting over 100,000 views on each video. Why aren't y'all
subbing?
Our
videos, that doesn't even count our views on Spotify and Apple.
Exactly. So why the fuck aren't you guys subbing?
Go sign into your account.
I'm gonna need y'all to sign in, and I'm gonna need you to subscribe. We love you, but we honestly appreciate all the love we've been getting. It's like we are so happy.
Thank you guys.
Okay, we're gonna do this. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll just do it. Fuck it. Tyler, give us the first question. Hit us with the first trivia.
Do you guys want to share the headset together?
Do we want to share the headset together?
No.
No, we don't.
Okay. So just Manny's going to read it off?
I'm going to read it off.
All right, so we have, what is the category we want to go with? We have general, food and drinks, entertainment,
Let's do entertainment.
And they have a funny section too.
So. A funny section?
Yeah.
We should do a funny and entertainment section. That's
all
what
right, we'll start with funny.
Okay.
How's Laura going to hear this? Are you going to just
I'm going to say it out loud again.
All right. What is a duel between three people called?
What is a duel between three people called?
Do we get an A, B, and C?
No.
No, we do not.
Well, I don't even know what to write.
See, but okay, I didn't know. Okay, wait. What is a duel between three people called? Okay, for me, I'm gonna write down my answer. Okay. I'm thinking. Okay.
I don't even have an answer.
I have an answer. Okay, my answer is that a duel is two people only, and there's no such thing as a duel of three people because duel is two.
Oh my god.
What was it?
You are incorrect, sir. It's called a truel.
A truel? It's called a truel.
I hated that.
I hate it so much. I'm gonna fucking scream.
Next question.
I can't believe it. I thought it was onto something.
In the state of Georgia, it's illegal to eat what with a fork?
To eat what with a fork? In the state of Georgia, it's illegal to eat what with a fork? Wait.
I feel like we need A, B, and C.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna write mine.
Okay, I'm writing wings.
I'm writing pizza.
Pizza. Tyler, what is the answer? Give it to us.
You are both incorrect. It is fried chicken.
It's fried chicken. Why was I low-key wanting to answer fried chicken?
Wow, that's so
But that's why I just put wings and sex. I'm like, oh, it's going to be that. Wait, it's illegal to do that? Like, how in trouble would we get?
Sense.
Like, how in trouble would we really get?
That makes no sense.
What was the first toy to be advertised on television?
What was the first toy to be advertised on television ever? First toy to be advertised on television ever?
How would I know that?
We won't, Laura. That's the whole point.
I need A, B, and C so I
have a shot. Okay, I have an answer. Let's see yours. This is gonna be. We're gonna just guess. We're gonna assume. We're gonna try.
Tricycle.
A Beanie Baby.
Girl, Beanie Baby came out in the 90s.
Mr. Potato Head.
Mr. Potato Head. What?
Babe, can you
Mr. Potato Head?
Give us A, B, and C?
Laura needs real help, as do I haven't answered a single question right.
That's not how this website is.
These are too far gone for me.
What?
That's not how this website is set up.
It's not how it's set up.
Answers.
I don't
just
care.
Give us
Can you make it A, B, or C, please?
All right, you ready for the next one?
Next one, yes.
Manny, you should be able to get this one. What are the names of Cinderella's stepsisters?
What are the names of Cinderella's stepsisters? That's the next question. Fuck, I don't fucking know.
I know there was something
Meanie
duh.
1 and Meanie 2.
I know it was something duh, like Cinderella. It was like, I don't want to say the word Griselda, but it was like
Deborah.
Yeah.
No, it's not Deborah.
Just tell
Look,
us.
actually, I actually don't know. I can't answer that. What is it?
You're not gonna write anything down?
No, I don't know.
Okay. You guys were close though. Drizella.
I told you it was Griselda or something.
And Anastasia.
I wouldn't have gotten that one, but I remembered one.
Drizella. I feel like I was kind of getting into that, like Deborah, Drizella. Like that's like kind of close.
If we combined our answers,
we still would have been wrong.
It would have been wrong.
Okay, Tyler, next one.
All right, moving on to sports trivia.
Sports trivia, please kill me.
We'll do general trivia.
General trivia, yes. So we'll do general trivia, please.
All right, God. I swear to God, if you guys don't get this one.
Okay.
What does www stand for on a website browser?
On a website browser. What does
everyone knows that.
Okay, do they though? I put World Wide Web.
That's what it means.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tyler, is that right?
That is correct.
World Wide Web.
Good job, you guys got one.
See, I think it's
easy one.
But see, it took me, so we need easier trivia like this.
We need easier trivia.
But see, I didn't even, it took me a second to realize that that's what it was. Not gonna lie.
Okay, you guys want to go the history one?
No.
Yeah,
Let's go general.
You're gonna be
general.
It's under
Tyler.
general. It's under general.
Okay, fine, yes.
What countries made up the original Axis power in World War II?
What country? Say it again, baby. I don't know what the fuck that is. What countries
made up the original Axis powers in World War II?
Axis powers in World War II.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Original Axis powers?
What countries?
Why would he ever read that
in World War II?
Was I alive?
I'm going to say...
I think I got like a 64D in history. I specifically remember because that's a graduating pass.
I'm going to say the US of A.
I like that one.
I'm going to say the US of A.
Isn't it more than one country?
Potentially.
So here's a little hint. There was the Allied powers and then there was the Axis powers.
Okay, so there's an Allied power and then there's the against. Okay, I'm going to say USA and I'm going to say Germany.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. What is it, Tyler?
Laura, does Laura want to write anything?
Laura, did you write anything?
I don't want to even participate in this one.
Tyler, what is it?
It's Germany, Italy, and Japan.
Italy and Japan.
You guys
I have
need
one
to do some
of the three
history classes.
All of mine were wrong.
I got one of them. I put Germany down. That was like low-key
US,
impressive.
Canada, France. They're all wrong.
Are we stupid? Like,
yes.
Genuinely. Are we fucking dumb?
Genuinely, yes.
Okay, let's do two more.
Two more.
Give us two more. And we're going to get them.
Please don't read off war questions.
Anything but war, Tyler?
Please.
Okay, what geometric shape is generally used for stop signs?
For stop signs. I think I know this one.
Oh, I know.
1, 2.
No. I'm almost ready. Okay. Hexagon.
Hexagon.
No.
Octagon.
Octagon.
Octagon?
Yeah.
You're kidding me. I thought it was octagon. And then you put hexagon. I thought it was a hexagon. I thought it was 6 sides.
Okay, I feel like that was a more fun one that I could have potentially got. I wrote octagon, but then I scratched it out. I should have went with my first answer.
Your gut instinct. My gut actually was octagon, but I wrote down hexagon. I swear to you. My first thought was oct.
He thought it was a hexagon.
And I thought hex.
He definitely thought hex the first time.
Tyler, last question. You got to give it to us good.
All right, last question. Laura better get this one.
Laura better get it.
Which animal can be seen on the Porsche logo?
On the Porsche logo. Wait.
I may be wrong, though.
I might be wrong, too.
I could be
1, 2, 3, go. Jaguar.
Horse.
Laura got it right.
What? Why did I put... Who's a Jaguar?
That's a Jaguar.
Car.
Oh.
The brand Jaguar.
The brand Jaguar.
Wow.
A Porsche is all about
Am I an idiot?
Yes, man.
Horsepower.
I'm an idiot, dude. No, why did I put a Jaguar?
I don't even...
Am I stupid?
It's a running horse. So does the Mustang,
running
though.
Horse.
The Mustang.
We should have kept... Next time we'll do it, we'll be more, like, prepared. And we'll do, like, we'll keep score.
Can we do A, B, and C next time?
Maybe we'll do A, B, and C's. We'll prepare it next time.
Because some
a bit more.
I didn't even have an answer for.
We had no fucking clue
I was
whatsoever.
so far stupidly gone.
We were both gone. Like, I didn't even know what to say. I put Jaguar. Okay, so let's talk about that.
Well, guys, that's it for today's episode.
That's it for episode. Oh my god, is this episode 5?
5 or 6? I don't even know.
5.
I'm lost.
We're at episode 5. Wow. Thank you guys so much for listening, you guys, by the way. We appreciate all the love on full coverage. Do not forget to rate, like, subscribe,
and leave
a little review. We would love to see what it's about. It really, really helps us, helps with the pod. We really, really appreciate it.
And we will catch you next time.
Bye, guys. We love you. Mwah.